Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Throws for the tight end. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't, and they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
He makes the connection. Got room at the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, it's Weeks. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Got his man quickly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Nice play. This running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Within love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
You've got a third and manageable backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Now, a 4th down.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds the tight end.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They're bringing heat. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. He's right on target. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Right down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab. And it'll be a touchdown.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's open. That is exactly what you're... Explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Nice defensive play to... There and knock it away.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, wants to throw. Right on target this time. At the 35, he's got room. And he's running in the open. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second along from the 21. He's looking to throw. Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Into their happy place for a touchdown. Getting aggressive here and going for two. They want to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Motion from the offense. The give to the tailback. And he could not get loose on the run.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. They're intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Running back goes in motion. He wants to throw. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking for a deep man. He makes a grab. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I'm talking about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. After the filthy move, he's got room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And 3rd down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big 1st down.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Snap it to the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Yeah, but how about these short yardage situations? Having a weapon like this, a quarterback that can run the football, he only needed a few. He knew that. Good patience, scrambles around, gets the first down, gets just enough.
On first down from their own 22. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout by the offense.
So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on second and long from the 13? He fires one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Lost to throw on first down off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He's looking for a man on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to him on third and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it.
And they got him for the sack.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
He turns that loose down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Bringing it back, it's Weeks. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The give out of the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down. Downs and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a fourth down.
Offense set on first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. And that pass is intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Brings up second down.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, what a move. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Looking to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Badgers D is doing all it can to keep this close, hoping that traditionally potent offense will take the lead at some point soon. They're up by 11 over Wisconsin. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense getting set for first down. He'll start this drive firing. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is so well coached. Everybody understanding their assignments, especially in coverage. There was a guy designed to take the running back out of the flat, and he was able to get him down right away.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Off he goes. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Bang, bang, slam. Get it to him quick. Put it out in front so he can advance the football. His ability in the open field is a difference maker for this offense.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught for the touchdown. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll go to the air. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pulled down for the tackle.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just a short pass to the tight end. And how easy was that for this offense? Tight end just wide open on the outside.
And Reese, one thing, I know this defense is concerned with all the speed offensively they've got at the wideout position. You can't forget about the tight end. There's no way that guy should be that wide open on the perimeter of the field.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went.
And the ball is intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Off play action. Trying to get to it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
But the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Getting some heat. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Still looking on the move. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the left.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Here comes the 2-point try. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Henson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback checking the play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Wide open, he makes the catch.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that, you will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Running back searching for a hole. At the 40, there he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And that is another first man for the offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
They want that clock to run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Finds his man down the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw it. And into the end zone for a touchdown. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by a field goal over Wisconsin. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the 1st down himself.
It's really frustrating for a defense when you cover that first play, and you knew it was going to be a pass. You cover everything short, but then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB.
Look looking deep down the right side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
He's tackled at the 22. Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.